It's scary to me that we live in a culture where people are so easily hoodwinked, and I was one of them. So I'm not judging. In fact, by me saying this, I'm just judging myself because I allowed myself to get hypnotized by this beast, by this system, this dehumanizing system, this unholy agenda that's being unfolded here in this material plane, this material matrix. We as a species, we are very strong once we regain the power of our subconscious mind, once we regain the power of our mental faculties. But we've had our mental faculties tweaked and altered, and we have kind of a biologically altered biology, a physiology connected to our minds that have been warped, and we've become a domesticated creature that lives in a false environment. We've lost our ability. I wouldn't say we've lost it because we haven't. There are people waking up. But collectively, as a collective entity, most people are in a state that resembles sleep, and they are happily continuing to hit the snooze button every time life throws something in their way to try to wake them up. Serious issues here in this world right now, ladies and gentlemen. But the subconscious mind, when you start creating beliefs based on this, when we were young, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm getting at is that we created a lot of belief patterns and systems based on the world around us, in our families, friends and their families, teachers, you name it. And these belief patterns, whenever you believe something with every fiber of your being, it actually feeds that information like a computer that executes commands directly into the subconscious mind. So based on your beliefs, you actually create blockages to your growth and the expansion of your mind because you are still clinging to outdated information. It's like having a 2018 brand new gaming computer with all of like the nicest hardware and technology in it, motherboard, RAM sticks, all the best stuff. But your computer is still operating on MS-DOS, some primitive operating system software technology. That's what humanity reminds me of right now. Speaking in metaphors, we are like a brand new computer with the nicest stuff, nicest hardware available, but we're still operating on MS-DOS. And we have like this Trojan virus that every time we try to update our software, we just revert back to the old software, like some type of pathological loop. We've got to learn to wake up. We've got to learn to question what we've been clinging to. This is called critical self-analysis, ladies and gentlemen. We have to look at our faults. We have to microscopically look into all the patterns in our lives. We have to look into the dark avenues of our mind and all the negativity that we're swimming in, so that we can, by acknowledging it, transmute that into something better. You see, every human being has demonic qualities, or what I consider lesser qualities, and angelic qualities, or higher qualities. We are currently, as a species, a mixture of lesser and higher. We have the lower self and we have the higher self, and right now there's a schism between the two. People who are waking up are in a struggle between aligning their entire being with their higher self, but there's a schism because the lower self constantly tries to drag you back down into the land of the bottom feeder. Now, I'm not saying that you necessarily have a part of you that wants to stay asleep, but because of our patterns, because of our belief systems, every time you try to wake up and to move in a forward momentum to evolve, you have these old habits and loops and beliefs that try to drag you back down. That's why we need to scrub the mind clean, ladies and gentlemen. We have to dust our minds. We have to do a mental enema, a soul enema.